Hi, my name is Stefanos Sifandos and welcome to the Juicy and Strong Immunity Beauty Bootcamp. It's my pleasure to be here. A little bit about me. I thrive in the space of relationships. I'm a masculine feminine educator, relationship coach, and really here to expand my own consciousness, and by doing so, hopefully be able to impart some wisdom and some knowledge, maybe some inspiration to others that are on that path of discovering a deeper aspect of themselves. I play in the realm of relationships. I help people move from an undesirable place to a desirable place. I have formal qualifications in behavioral science, social psychology, philosophy, a variety of other mind-body modalities. And today, I want to give you a health tip around expanding your heart, opening your heart. Deep work that I do with both men, women and couples, or three men, women and couples, I find that hearts are closed. And hearts are closed because we generally feel unsafe. Now, we don't always know that we feel unsafe. We don't always understand that we are coming from a place of subtle tension where there's two pathways to experiencing stress and anxiety. One is more in the amygdala, and it's grounded in reactive, biological, physiological means. And the other is in the prefrontal cortex. And that is more the stories that we tell ourselves, the meaning that we layer upon events, the anticipation of stress, anxiety, difficulty, challenge, and then the identity we build around that. Now, what I want to share with you today, the health tip I want to share with you today, is a breathwork technique. In fact, two breathwork techniques that will couple together to help you break free of being shut down, to help you see yourself in a different way, and to maybe help you release some stagnant, repressed emotions that have been, maybe that you've been holding on to for a long time. Now, it's important to understand with any form of deliberate breathwork that we consult a physician, a professional, someone that can ensure that we're safe to do so, because breathwork can be confronting. Just a little bit about breathwork. Now, the type of breathwork we're going to do today is going to replicate, at least part of it is going to replicate almost like a forced hyperventilation. Now, hyperventilation can trigger the amygdala, can trigger our reactive centers. It can trigger the lateral nucleus of the amygdala, and then the central nucleus mobilizes in the body and tells the body basically, hey, we're preparing for fight, flight, or freeze. Now, you may experience that. If you've experienced trauma, if you've experienced any physiological issues such as respiratory conditions, or you have suffering from PTSD, or you have any mental conditions, something like this may come up for you. It may arise to the surface. Now, it's recommended, if it does, remember you are in control. You're in mastery of yourself, of your own body. And slowing the breath down actively and a mindfulness exercise, which I'll share with you right now, can really help just relax your physiology and come back to presence. And so the deep breathing will just be either through the nose or through the mouth, and you're just aiming to slow the breath down as much as you can. Aiming for anywhere from 2 to 6 breaths per minute, really slowing the breath down. That will help calm you down. You can even lay down and begin to look around the room or the space that you occupy and begin to name objects and characterize them in your mind. Look at their colors, look at their texture, and that can help bring you back into the present. You can also press tips of your fingers and tell yourself as well that you are safe. I am safe. I am safe. That's if at all you feel pressure, and if at all you feel overwhelmed. So now that I've got that out the way, and it sounds scary and it's not, it really isn't, let's open up the heart, because we also register trauma or difficult experiences in two ways. We register it in the brain and in the mind, and then we register it in the body as well. And so sometimes we go to therapy and we seek counseling and assistance, and it really helps. It helps rewrite those stories, reframe those stories in the meaning that we've given them. It also helps us give greater context to our past and how our past maybe infiltrates and impacts our present moment, and how past unconscious patterns of behavior, coping strategies that we've developed during our formative years as children impact who we are today. Therapy is great for that. There's also the somatic part of releasing the stress or the attachment to negative experiences or painful experiences, the attachment to fear and discomfort that we have, and then the patterns that we develop from these fears, from these experiences that then attempt to keep us safe but actually distance us from intimacy. They keep us playing small. They close our hearts down because we don't want to get hurt. And so these parts of self or these patterns are trying to protect us. And so when we release and shift them through the body, and breathwork is a tool or a technology to do this, we begin to feel freer. We begin to want to live a more meaningful, impactful life. So let me begin with the first technique. Now the first technique is just that. It's like a form of hyperventilation. Let me show you. So it's a deep breath in, and I'll explain a little bit of what's happening in the body as well, by the way. So we're taking a deep breath in through the mouth. This is only mouth breathing, and then you're going to exhale through the mouth. Now when you breathe in through the mouth, you want to breathe and make sure you inflate your belly, push your belly button out, and also inflate your chest, expand the belly, the navel, push that out, expand the chest, and then gently and passively release in the exhale. And you want to be continuous in the breath. So in other words, you don't want to be pausing in between the inhale and the exhale, or the exhale and the inhale. Now what's happening potentially when you engage in this breathing, you're changing the carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen levels in your body. You're decreasing the amount of carbon dioxide in your blood. You may feel dizzy, you may feel gloomy in the mind, you may feel like a muscle spasm or tightening in the hands, and your hands, the colloquial term is like crayfish hands, but it's called a carpopedal response, where you're having a muscle spasm, and it's again very natural. Now you can have a paper bag next to you, because breathing into a paper bag, what it does is when you exhale, you're exhaling carbon dioxide, but the bag keeps it in there. When you inhale, you're inhaling that carbon dioxide again, and you're equilibrating those levels faster than you would if you just breathe normally. And so you can have that there as a safe precaution, right? And that can feel really good for you too. So we want to we were purposely changing these levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide and nitrogen in our body to experience a different state of consciousness. And in that different state of consciousness or awareness or seeing the world, we're able to access maybe trapped emotions that we haven't felt before. So it can be very normal to experience and feel very strong emotions such as anger or frustration or deep sadness or depression. Well, it's an expression of depression. You're not going to be clinically depressed in any capacity. But you may feel just an overwhelming sensation of even loneliness. You want to welcome these feelings and keep reminding yourself that you're safe. Now, today, we're not going to do many of these breaths. We're only going to do about 100, and I'll count you through that. And then we're going to move into a different breath technique. Now, the second breath technique it's more calming, it's more relaxing. It's going to integrate you back into your body and relax the nervous system. And again, still continue to open up the heart, because I'm going to guide you through a visualization as you do that. So the second breath technique is very, very simple again. Now this time, instead of just being mouth breathing, it's only nasal breathing. And you're going to have a 2-to-1 ratio exhale to inhale. So if you inhale for 5 seconds, you'll exhale for 10 seconds. If you inhale for a 7 count, you'll exhale for a 14 count. And you'll do that all through the nose. And as you're doing that, I'm going to talk you through a visualization to help open up your heart just a little more. So are you ready? You clear on what we're doing? Let me recap the first breath. Mouth breathing only. That's a good pace, but remember, you're in control. You can choose whatever pace you wish. You can even pick the pace up. I'll count you through a particular pace, And you can just go and meet that pace, or you can go to your own pace. You're welcome to choose. You're empowered and you're in control. Now I would want you to sit down for this or lay down. Feel free to create some space to lay down. You can even lay on a pillow and put a pillow on your thoracic spine or your upper back, and you can even put a pillow on your neck and on your head, and you can just have your chest open a little bit. And that's really important because symbolically we're opening up the heart as well, and it's telling us something. It's telling us that we're safe to do so. Okay, so let's get started. Get into your position, either seated. You can be seated on the ground, against a wall. You can be seated in a chair. Lengthen spine, erect spine, lengthen neck, chin down a little bit. Relax the body, soften the body. Doesn't matter where you are, but soften the body, whether you're seated or standing, or laying down. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep breathing at your own pace. I'll pick it up again soon. Remember, we're mouth breathing. I just want to check in with that technique. We're mouth breathing and we're going into the body and focusing on the area of the chest and the heart as you're breathing. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. It doesn't matter if we're a little less than 100, a little more than 100, that's okay. And remember, you can do this breath technique for longer if you wish. That's very possible as well. But this is an introduction today to open up that heart and get you feeling back in the body. Sometimes when we've experienced trauma and pain and suffering, we kick ourselves out of the body to feel safer. We want to come back into the body and give ourselves a new experience of what it means to feel safe and connected. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, nearly there, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And close your mouth and just breathe through your nose. Now don't worry about the 2-to-1 ratio just yet. Have an interval and an in-between of just breathing through your nose. Doesn't matter how you breathe, just nasal breathing only. Just give it a few seconds, just to transition. And now when you're ready, I want you to choose a count to inhale. And remember, you will be exhaling twice that count. So if your inhale count is 6, your exhale count will be 12. And I want you just to continue being in this space of breathing and feeling the sensations in your body. Feeling any emotions that may have arisen to the surface of your consciousness or awareness. Being with these feelings in the body and in the mind. Reminding yourself that you're safe and focusing on your chest, on your heart. Now imagine for a moment a red energy coming from the earth, moving through your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your buttocks and hips, your torso, into your shoulders, your arms, your hands, up through your neck, your head, your face, and then opening up and dropping into your chest. And this red energy, this earth energy, this grounded energy, this safe energy is holding you in oneness. Glowing, this red energy glowing around your heart, filling your body with calmness, filling your body with love, filling your body with connection. And now imagine for a moment a white light coming through the top of your head, your crown, moving throughout your whole body, and then entering into your heart space, mixing, combining with this red earth energy, creating a pink, soft pink glow that is holding your heart in clarity, that is giving your heart permission to express, giving yourself permission to feel for the first time, maybe in a long time, in this way, where all of you is welcome, all of you is witnessed, and all of you is seen. And with every exhale, soften your body a little more. Relax just a little more. With every inhale, inhaling a sense of empowerment, truth, and connection to yourself. And as you exhale, softening any tension that is in your body, allowing yourself to be free from that space. And you may continue this for as long as you wish, being in this space, knowing that you are held, knowing that your heart is opening more and more. And with every exhale, every negative experience, every tensile, dense, painful experience that you've had, you're choosing to let that go and be free from the burden of that experience with every exhale. And that soft pink glow, reinforcing your strength, reinforcing your compassion for self, and the love for who you are. And when and if you're ready, just gently open your eyes, come back to the room. And you may want to do some writing or journaling, or even go for a walk in nature somewhere and do some reflective introspection upon this experience. And if you've had a heart-opening experience and you've felt something within you, that is healthy. And if you haven't, that is healthy as well. Practice, exposure. You may need to be in the breath for a longer period of time. That is okay as well. And to help you a little more with this, I have an amazing assessment. It's a love block assessment. We carry various fears, sometimes more than one. And we develop these fears generally when we are young, during our formative years. The experiences that we have, the meaning that we give them, we carry these experiences and these belief systems and these ways of being, the way that we choose to relate with others into our adult lives. Unknowingly to us, we often destroy our relationship. Different face, different name, but we're the common denominator. If you want to find out what your love block is, take this assessment. And you can take this assessment at growwithsteph.com. 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 It has been a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you so much. Power and blessings on your journey. I'm here if you need me. I'll see you on the other side.